Finally, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Bills going up against the Ravens. With that, time to get up to Baltimore, Maryland, as I'm pleased to introduce our new broadcast team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. Let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And they'll try the air now with Savage. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Allen Robinson, 53 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in Week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. And here's a look at the starting offense. Now it's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Stafford. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And give the tackle there to Chris Jones, the rookie. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
Second down following the run. And a give this time to the tailback. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham. And it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Second and 10, Stafford again. Going for the deep ball. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Trey Waynes. And now here come the Ravens. And they will simply looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6. And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
Man.
To be able to take exactly what
So what you telling me?
Replicate it. They may have to make a few
I just looked at Lambeau team.
Because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments. But they've got to have great
Everybody on his defense is a superstar. Even the fifth string left outside linebacker.
Yeah, you know something.
Joey Bosa with the tackle
I mean,
for loss. How about that
He got
pedigree in his family?
so many people that's 69 overall with no stats that's superstars. How is that possible?
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not a commissioner, so I don't know.
But Joey Bosa got
What he doing?
He got left tackle with no stats, 69 overall superstar.
Savage now. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
I mean, he claimed he knows something with the, you know how to do the motherfucking practice shit, getting goals and shit. And Lord, he do all that shit.
I get the goal too. But listen, I got goals like a motherfucker in all my shit. And what I'm saying is, what's the way that to have a guy that's 23, 69 overall, and a superstar? Come on, man.
It's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. Third and one.
I just don't see that, man. That's crazy. No stats. He got a safety, a 69 overall superstar, like 23, 12 blocks, 12 tackles.
I mean, that's been mind-boggling all year, man. Nobody can figure out how he doing that shit. Nobody.
Everybody on his defense is a superstar. Everybody is a I just went through his whole team. Everybody's a superstar. The 5th string D tackle, the 6th string left outside linebacker. What the fuck?
Quickly now a look at the Buffalo defense.
Jonathan Cyprien didn't have a big name coming into the league, but people know who he is now.
Everybody.
A very fast center fielder of a safety.
It's insane.
Oh, yeah, he knows something. He gonna have to share the information. He knows something.
He won't tell nobody. They keep telling about niggas that he doing these fucking practices of getting goals and shit.
I mean, I got gold on my shit too, and all it does is give your guys 1,500 XP, right?
Second down.
That's what it do. Or it gives them the max XP they can get if they're normal, quick, or superstar. But let me see. Let's look at his safety. His safety is 24, 68 overall.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag.
Undrafted. He was undrafted in
He's
2021.
got some space.
Yes.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens.
No sacks, no interceptions.
And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
No tackles for loss. He has one solo tackle. That's it.
Yeah, he knows some shit, bro.
He's a superstar.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
He's a superstar. 24, 68 overall. He's a superstar.
Second and 2.
What the fuck? He has no stats. Undrafted.
That guy also breaks tackles and creates.
This nigga Joe Williams might lead the league, man. This nigga nice running back I got.
And they really embrace him.
He might lead the league, bro.
There's Savage now on second. He sets to fire deep.
Savage.
Attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they?
Got a left outside linebacker.
Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, it was that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack resulted.
My guys have stats. Listen, it's a guarantee that my quarterback's in the top 3 quarterbacks every year, right? For MVP. Every year, no matter what. I can do that right now in the Grim League. I'm still in the top 5 forever. And along that goes with your quarterback being a top 3 and becoming a superstar is your receiver becomes a top receiver, and his traits go up also quick. But his quarterback is a superstar, but he don't have no receivers.
I like that even better.
Yeah.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster.
Niggas been on him about that shit. He said the same shit every time he scored on things. He's not a commissioner, so I don't understand. He might know something we don't know. I don't know. I know he said his coach got all that shit and everything, and then he did the practice and some shit. That's what he said.
All that shit. That's nothing. Like, can you change a middle linebacker to a D tackle? You can do that now.
Your middle linebacker to a D tackle? Hell no.
That nigga just moved.
And it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
That nigga, we don't know Lamb like we know Lamb. He's been on
the box for a long time. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
I can beat that nigga, man. I'm just having to be looking because I haven't seen he made a middle linebacker to a D tackle, and I was like, wait, you gonna look at this shit right here. He moved to a D tackle, moved middle linebacker, D tackle to middle linebacker, then
Johnny Hecker to kick it away.
This nigga's just 3rd year.
Lambo know he can't.
Listen though, dog. This is what I don't understand. Listen, if you can explain this to me. The guy he moved, Emmanuel Bruce, has no sacks. He's been in the league for 4 years. No sacks. 2 tackles for loss. That's it. And a superstar? Get the fuck out of here.
Get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You gotta feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
No season's
they have
pass.
to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that one,
he's playing these fairly XCs too until the end of the season and all that shit.
Accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Oh, listen, man. Listen. Lambeau has been kicked out before for cheating, dog. Plenty of leagues. Rams League, Ruse League.
Offense trying to avoid stalling.
I just have to look at his team right now. I just have to look at his team right now.
3 of them to the right side.
Yeah, because Gross, like I said, they was like the Three Stooges over there. All 3 of the cousins. It's like, oh, man.
Free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example.
It wasn't
of
Gross.
trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And those were 2 or 3 players.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. I'll write that nigga on Facebook and tell him the same thing.
44-yard punt, just 3
He will. He will.
Listen, I never once said he would cheat. I said, how is that possible?
Trey said that shit, John.
I just said, how is that possible? The guy has no stats.
I said Trey was saying something, John. He up front with him.
Listen, all I was saying is the player has no stats at all. 64 overall superstar. How is that possible?
To do it right.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of...
Okay, I can see that, because when they're on the practice squad, they do be coming out with like 14,000.
Getting it to their back out of the backfield.
If you put him on the team.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
It's fat, boy.
He'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Jones.
Chris Jones, the rookie from Mississippi State, in there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack.
Yeah, you want superstars, you go to motherfucking Lambeau team and get shot.
Oh yeah, everybody on the line, offensive line, every position for defense, even the 5th string.
Out left side here to Bryant. They get 11 back.
Rambo just got online. He might have covered the chat too. He might have covered the chat too.
Alright, I gotta go, y'all. I'm about to go do something. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Oh, look at he gonna jam. Look at run and tail ass nigga, man. I should have known, man. I should have motherfucking
known. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
You know what I'm saying? You know, nigga, first off,
the pistol here.
First off, you was rocking with me before that nigga, man. You gonna turn your back? Oh, I see how you is. You was one of those kids. You was one of those kids, but I've been with you forever, my nigga. And you get a brand new shiny toy, and all of a sudden you just throw me to the side.
Lambeau.
He can just rock it.
It just whistled by us, didn't it? But what is the one knock on him? Accuracy.
He ain't even talking yet. Let him talk first, man.
Now throw downfield.
You ain't got to run a time. I can say something to him. You ain't got to run back.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out.
Lamb.
And he is going to need to
Come on, Lamb.
this one.
Lamb.
They spot it on the
Lamb.
midfield.
Nigga gonna kick a field goal, bro.
Hey, can you hear me? Listen. I just want to know, how is it that I just look at your team, and everybody on defense is a superstar. I just want to know how you doing it. Because I'm looking at the guys that don't have no stats. And Louis just told me that you sit your guys. I can understand if you sit them on a practice squad for the whole season. And then I've done that, and they come out with like 15,000 XP. I don't know if that's what you're doing. But I'm looking at like the guys don't have like no stats. How is that you got him and he's like 64 overall and he's a superstar? How does that work?
The O-line, everybody really on offense. They were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you can pretty much call them all out. Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line.
Oh, man.
That defensive front, creating
I understand that you won the Super Bowl
and
and you get hella XP for that.
A little bit of ground to make up for the
offense. You get hella XP for winning the Super Bowl.
On second down, here's Savage. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander.
You get, man, it's got to be something wrong there because you get XP for everybody. Even when you start hitting the playoffs, you get XP.
Enough for the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there.
Yeah.
3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. He'll lose
yards back
to the 29. It's a loss of 2
That's
there,
both.
bringing up 2nd down.
Do you save up all your XPs all season?
That he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks.
Okay.
This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack. Great leverage, and then
what happens
sheds people, makes plays.
And it's 6'5",
I mean, it's past the trade deadline, homie, but what made me eyeball is because you moved that dude Bruce, and I was kind of like, I always look at transactions, and you had moved Bruce, and it was like middle linebacker D tackle. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy? I would have looked at him.
Is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended.
And I was looking at the nigga. I said, "Damn, this nigga better than J.J. Watt."
To the tight end, Jay Samaro. That one goes for 13 yards.
That's exactly. You don't even play. He has no stats.
We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
What about the free safety?
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
No, wait a minute. It might be your Buckley. This nigga has no stats. 68 overall.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
How do you get that? No, I'm just asking because I'm trying to get on.
I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big
I'm trying to ride your coattail, homie.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Now I get gold. I got damn near gold on everything.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing.
My coach got all the shit.
Defensive coordinator right now.
And I only give you 1,500 plus like 250.
But realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. Oh, the ball comes out.
Yo, who is that over there giving up shit like that?
Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's
Man, niggas O-line is sucking this
shit, football is
man.
always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning.
Oh, my O-line sucks, man.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll find some room
to get inside on
about 14. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Who's on the team?
Another pistol look here.
Damn, if you thought I made a trade.
And what would you insinuating, homie?
They will run again with Coleman.
Well, you know where he got it from. He was from Pittsburgh.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by
the computer draft for all the teams.
They're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
You need to get in the league, Trey.
Yeah, no.
Stafford on 3rd down.
Oh, nice, man. I ain't really got
the NFL sack leader from 2014, Justin Houston, in there to drop him with his first sack.
I got some decent linebackers.
So we reach halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports
I'm playing some dude named Big Body. I don't know who this nigga is.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy.
This is a nigga you say got good defense, good user defense and all that shit.
Now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman.
You like that? I know you like the running ball.
He takes it up to the 40. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's first down Buffalo.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. They're working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better
one of them Jaguar wide receivers.
And now you're establishing the running game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Bryant, the lone receiver left. On first down, it's Stafford. It's caught by Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, I see you like that comeback
yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Bills a first down.
Why is Duke Riley in the game?
On first down, Stafford here.
That's why Duke Riley is in the game. Shit, boy.
Oh, shit. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job.
I was lurking in that middle there.
Changes here as the D-line separates some. Savage now to throw. He's going to float this one. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Shit, boy. Off the free agency. That nigga off the street right there.
From a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
That nigga off the street.
Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. Yeah. He has that in his
I know it's one-on-one. That dude like 6'1", 93 speed. I found him in the free agency. That nigga over there jamming, ain't he?
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Savage. And his throw here is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From the gun on third, Savage. And he'll take it in.
Go get that.
For a Ravens touchdown. Allen Robinson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And
go get that, baby. You heard. Oh, that nigga a beast on 15. Robinson from the Jaguars, Allen Robinson. That was a beast.
They'll try and throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14.
Dog, that's Allen Robinson. Go look at his numbers, bro. He's one of the best receivers in the league.
Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense.
Once I seen this safety not cheat over, I'm going to jump ball the fuck out that all day.
And put it right on him.
And he's up past
I
the
just
20
shoot that
to
boom,
the
let that bitch go.
22-yard line. And here come the Bills. And following the
Jump ball the shit out
interception,
that.
we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And some room to roam now.
Oh, no. You don't see that defense no more, boy.
40, they'll mark him down at the 39.
Nigga terrorize that
They'll
shit.
get 17 yards there. And it'll be a Buffalo first down.
I need a touchdown game. Saving tackle. Touchdown, saving tackle.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this is incomplete.
He couldn't make a decision. I took the middle and then I went up top because I figured he was going to go up top. So you do that, cover that crossing route for a while. And you go up that top.
Being hurried, he got rid of it before taking the
post
hit,
route.
but incomplete. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He's going to let this one go deep.
Ooh, I should have just used a swat. This Des Bryant. I'm tripping. Ooh, I should have used a swat.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it
Trey
in the hands
Wayans?
of their playmaker.
Come on, baby.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
Nah, I went for the pick there like a dumbass. No one running this Des Bryant.
That you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing is Stafford, flush to his right. And he will score.
Yo, I let this nigga run in with Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Yo, my slow ass D-line. I need faster D-line, man. I clicked on this nigga, it was like he was walking.
What a scramble for a touchdown.
I clicked on the nigga like he was walking, bruh. Oh, you going for the 2 though?
So they're going to go for 2.
Bruh.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Boy.
He's going to go
We hit hard out here.
the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere
Read
to
all
go.
that bullshit.
And the
Come on,
try
man.
for 2 is denied.
User hit stick.
After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Nah, I did not mean to do that. He swerved.
And And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down following the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd and 10, Savage. He's going to try and go deep again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Butler. And his guys are going to get the football
like
at the 28-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield.
Moment I fucking don't go
and he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete.
He did not get that no more.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now with the play clock winding down, Rex Ryan's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10, Stafford again. Steps away to his left.
I'm about to light that nigga.
To avoid the hit. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Third and 2, Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out.
Yes, sir. You use a slider on here. You shouldn't have got the other cut, nigga.
So no 6 points, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Little motion now from the tight end. They'll run it with Coleman. Oh, look at the juke. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I guarantee every coach
wants to go for it on 4th
and 1 in this spot. But so few of them have the guts to do it in their own territory. But he puts his faith in his offensive line, and they're able to pick up the first.
You see him devour my nigga, though? You see what he did to my linebacker?
On 1st and 10, Stafford trying to lay one up deep.
Oh.
Way home for a Bills touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 41 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
That was a nice little play. All right, damn.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Stafford's going to try and throw for it.
Oh, I was right there.
And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Back now in Baltimore.
Yo, I had it though, and I hit the damn analog.
Score on the final play of the third quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
That shit is tough,
this one
bro.
fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They come up with an offset eye. Savage, middle of the field, it's Robinson. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he goes down, but not.
Let's go, Mixon.
Let's
go, Mixon.
26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for Baltimore first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Going to give this time to the tailback.
He just got in the game. He just got in the game, bro.
But then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, he just got in the game.
And the guy carrying the ball,
Joe Mixon, there. I should have been starting his ass.
So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys.
Damn, I started the fastback. Joe Williams.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Here comes the D swarming to the line. It's a quarterback sneak. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Nigga from Houston. I ain't got no quarterback,
remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
That Cook boy. What you want from him?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
No, he might make
Offense
that
walks to
tackle,
the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun on 3rd, Savage. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now for the point after.
This nigga can't kick.
No good.
I need a new kicker, bro.
His day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may
This
have up
right
his
here about to
sleeve
be a
to
pick,
try to
though.
get
Watch
this
this.
final last stand and win this football game. On first down, Stafford here. Bryant with a catch right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Who switch?
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Being chased out left.
Oh!
Time for a break. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left.
Lit that nigga up.
Just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Partner, how many times have
You got to punt that, right?
Creates
4th and 8.
right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That same play, dog. I seen him about to do that same play, dog. I should have took my... Nah, when he do that with that nigga, when he do that, I need to take and cover the safety. Nah, that's the same little play, bruh. Nah, all I had to do was get them out. He missed the field goal, too. Yeah, but then when Georgie did it, I used to take it away by taking my safety and going over there. You know what I'm saying?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there's some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Across the 30 to now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. That one good for 10 yards.
Yo, I know huddle, man. Let's go with that.
Very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Now a handoff looking right. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact.
Shit, man, crazy, man. They ain't let me know how to the last time, but they gave me to know how to there.
We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Yo, what the
now
fuck
3rd
is taking so
down,
long,
less than a
dude?
yard. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. Savage now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 20 yards. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Savage. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll run it here.
Fuck
and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
That nigga held that block over there. I think it would have been good money.
An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
Savage. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
After all
That's
the
some
preparation,
bullshit,
all
dog.
the practice, practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a driving rain, but he steps up regardless of that rain, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
Yeah, and so many things can go wrong. The slightest
weak-ass
slip,
quarterback
that
I
can
got
mean the
back
ball
here.
game. But he hits it dead, solid, perfect.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Backing up. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is
This
over.
team 85 overall, too.
And
I mean,
partner,
got
this
tough team
first
over
week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Ravens, it wasn't always
Nigga
pretty,
Savage
but they
didn't do
do
too
eke
bad,
out the
though.
week one victory
He missed a
here
couple
by
throws.
a field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date.
They got a
with the
little gimmick
Cleveland
player with the
Browns.
running back.
Meanwhile, for the
like
Bills,
Georgie.
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Beyonce, man. Ain't her when her birthday? Ain't her birthday coming? She a Gemini, ain't she? Oh shit! What y'all do for her birthday? Hit beach. What the hell is that? That's that beach in North Carolina. Got that clear ass water in it. My stepbrother was talking about that shit. Him and his wife went down. Yeah, he said he believes it's a beach in North Carolina with clear ass water, bruh. I'm like, what the fuck? Like you went to another country. Like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, no bullshit. And he was trying to find a picture to show me this shit. Good shit, wow.